What's going down, y'all? So today we had our first loss of the week, down 667. Traded oil and the ES. I noticed the market wasn't moving and clearing up as it usually does after open. I usually wait after open and then things start forming. So I noticed there was a lag, and then I could have been more patient. My entries weren't on point, so that caused some of the stop losses. Yeah, it was just I got in an oil trade. I should have waited after the news. The news didn't take me out though, but oil was still trying to figure things out before the news came, and then when the news came, oil dumped. Let's get into the breakdown. Again, first L of the week. I ain't mad. I didn't overtrade. That discipline I'm always trying to practice on, and especially with a challenge. So my max drawdown is kind of trailing up, so I need to be careful and not lose too much. All right, so 667, it's not too bad for me. I would say my max loss would be maybe 750, and yeah, the only thing we can do is just learn from the mistakes and get better, right? So all right, let's get into the breakdown of the trades, and yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. So first trade was oil. Let's take a look. I marked out the highs, the lows, and everything. So the open was right around here. So pretty much 630 right around here. I noticed that it broke this low, came up and rejected. Now, ideally, I wanted to get in because I knew there was a lot of contracts here at this point. So I wanted to get in right around here. Let's see. I haven't done this yet, so let's see what it would have been. Probably still would have been a loss, but actually this would have almost taken profit. I probably would have pulled out, so this would have been a good move. So definitely a late entry on this. So what happened is I hopped in on the pullback, okay, because I have this zone marked out down here. This was the previous day low. And then also there was a lot of liquidity down here, so I kind of had this zone in mind. I still was like expecting this zone to get reacted to right around here, or maybe even this zone. But all in all, I felt like we would, I would clear some profit on that. So hopped in on this candle right here. What happened was it went down, came up, it rejected. I hopped in another trade, so I doubled up on my position right here. And then the trade started going against me and eventually stopped out. I thought this trend line down here, this downtrend, was gonna hold as well. That didn't hold. And then, yeah, price eventually went back up to retest the previous high, yesterday's previous high. And then it just kind of went down. Again, I like getting entries kind of close up to these points because especially if there's a lot of contracts sitting. So that was my bad. Should have just waited, been more patient, see what the market was gonna do. All right, let's get into the next trade. So the next trade was the ES. This would be technically trade 3, I guess, since I doubled up the position on crude oil. Yeah, so I knew it was struggling real tough up here. Again, this would have been a good entry. There was a lot of contracts up there, but I just didn't get the entry in right because, so here's the trade I wanted to do to 60 ticks. Let's check again. Let's just see if it was my entry. So I wanted to get in on one of these, so another rejection. So probably like this would have been nice. There was a lot of contracts right here. It was rejection off the VWAP, just a lot of contracts sitting right there. So I kind of use that, I use those liquidity zones as like kind of like a security, like a backup. I love to have my stop loss behind that and then some, right? Usually I find I get really good trades when I'm close to these zones, when it starts rejecting. So yeah, this would have actually cleared if I would have got in. So yeah, this would have cleared all day. Even if I got in this candle after, this would have cleared. So again, bad entry. Yeah, so pretty much what happened was price came back. It did a pullback. Thought it was just pulling back to go, because we already broke this zone, right? We broke this zone, kind of retested it as well, pulled up, came back down, started turning green. Right, so again, it's just the entry was off. Should have got in this zone, should have taken, those are kind of like my A+ setups, zone trades. Definitely messed up on that. I just thought we were gonna break because I wasn't seeing a lot of liquidity down here, and then I thought they were gonna aim for some of these lows. I think there's a gap here too. Might be a gap around here. Yeah, there's a gap right here. So that's what I was thinking. It was gonna drop, maybe even test this low. So yeah, this would have been perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like just bad entries and not enough patience, but I did have the discipline to walk away with minus 667. So we live to trade another day. tomorrow we'll get that back and then some. And yeah, I'll just catch you on the next one. All right, hopped into an oil trade. Oil is coming down with this break. Let's see if they're gonna drop it. We got to be careful of the news at 7:30, but that's in an hour. Taking it down to the 88.20s. Yeah, eyes are coming in. Right there. That's it's crazy.
Stop filled.
All right, we lost that one. All right, hopped in on a short for the ES. Broke trend, did a bit of a pullback. We are getting down to the 07 area. All right, I closed it. I got out of ES. Saved a couple bucks. All right, I'm kind of cool right now. I wasn't really feeling the markets open either. Down 600. Might just take this L. I mean, technically that was 3 trades. Doubled up on oil. Might be cool right now. Yeah, so